Hello and welcome back to What Next Gen X. I'm Silverlinks35. This is week 4. We're going to be reviewing a couple of games we played last week. Boy, that was a doozy last week. So we reviewed, we played, let's see. First night was Windward, game I'd previously played a little bit. The next night we jumped on to Urban Trail Playground, not Urban Trail Playground, followed by Squids from Space. Got through all three of those. I gotta admit, they were kind of boring. So I hope you stuck with me a little bit, at least to kind of see what was going on there. We're going to add a few movies to the queue this week. A couple other ones to keep our 6 rounded. We'll introduce those 3 as well as the next ones that we anticipate playing. So for the first one, Windward, a little disappointing. I'd put a dozen hours into it before, and coming back to it now, I really don't see why. I mean, it was a pretty game to play. Kind of neat running around, doing a pirate ship, building it. When I did the Steam, even though I had deleted it previously off the other computer upstairs and put it onto this one, it still uploaded my previous save, which was a little bit weird. So we didn't see it right from the beginning. I get the feeling it's a game that probably would be better with a vibrant community to play with. Didn't really get a chance to PvP much. Didn't look like there was much on the servers, or PvE with other players or anything like that. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Overall, I basically give that one a 2. It's one that I could definitely see coming back to at some point, but not really too excited about. But it's not the worst game in the world. Because of that, the next night over on Twitch, we jumped over to Urban Trial Playground, the motorcycle game. That one, that was pretty boring. Really kind of limited as far as what I could see that you could do with it and everything like that. I could see it definitely being a funner one for a younger audience. My 9-year-old wanted to try it out and everything. But the gameplay was really pretty simple. If you're a motorcycle fan, maybe that would mean something to you. To me, it was just holding one key, the throttle, the whole time. I didn't really see what much of a difference it was making or anything like that during the gameplay. I'm going to give that one a 1. That one I could certainly see for a younger audience could be something that they might enjoy. And because that one went so swimmingly, we finished up Twitch on Thursday night with Squids from Space. Now this one's still in early access. It's top-down PvP shooter. Looked like squads of about 8v8. Definitely interesting gameplay. I do like the top-down shooter. Hard to say if I was playing versus AI sometimes, hard to say, or regular players. Again, early access, so that one does have some potential to come back to. It is free to play right now on Steam, so it's something that might be worth checking out and just seeing what you think there. I'm going to give it a 2. Basically, that's the kind of thing I'm going to keep an eye on. It might come back around later on to be worthwhile, but for now, it doesn't really pique my interest. The next games we have coming up for this week, Wednesday night, we're going to start with Piku Niku. That's a side-scroller. Looked pretty good, had pretty good ratings. We might move on to Anarchute. That one I'm actually pretty curious about. Seemed like it was pretty good. Had pretty decent reviews as well. And if that one doesn't work out, or those two don't work out, Banished is the third one on the queue right now, and that's a colony builder that I've played before. Very simple. It's a neat game. I do like the colony builders. So the first game I went to add this week was Fractured Space over on Steam. Turns out that that's a dead game at this point. You won't be able to find it over on the Steam store. If you've already gotten it, you can install it and play it. I don't know exactly why you'd be inclined to and something like that. I don't know when the last time it was updated. I don't remember the last time it had any action to it at all from the developers. So the next 3 that we're adding are Yuko's Island Express. Meet Yoku, a pint-sized postman protagonist of Yoku's Island Express, using a unique blend of pinball mechanics, platforming, and open-world exploration to unlock the secrets of Mokumana Island. Help the locals awaken ancient deities and much more in this amazing new tropical adventure. It has a very positive rating on Steam right now. It's selling for about $19, and there is an express demo for it, so if it looks like something you might be interested in, hop on over to Steam and give that a try. Next to the queue in the 5 spot is PostCollapse. a post-apocalyptic non-zombie survival game. This is one I picked up on sale on Steam. Got a couple hours into it, maybe an hour into it. Gonna jump over to Steam. Let's take a look at the read up here. PostCollapse is a survival simulation game set after the collapse of civilization. Gather items from the ruins, construct tools, grow your own food, go fishing and hunting. Single player only, no zombies. I'm not entirely sure what intrigued me about this one, other than the fact that it seemed like it would be kind of deep as far as the post-apocalyptic thing goes. Has a currently mixed reviews on Steam, so we'll take a look at it and see. Looks like I only played about a half an hour of it before, so most likely we're going to be jumping over to the next one, which is one probably a lot of people have heard. That's Subnautica. Subnautica is a game that I actually have quite a few hours on, about 200. It's just off the market enough that I think I will go ahead and play it a little bit and review it. It is a really fun game, survival in it's single player on this water world with construction and stuff like that. Jumping over to Steam, descend into the depths of an alien underwater world filled with wonder and peril, craft equipment, pilot submarines, and outsmart wildlife to explore lush coral reefs, volcanoes, cave systems, and more, all while trying to survive. I will say that this is probably one of the scariest games I've ever played. Hopefully we'll get a chance to look at it and you can kind of see why, some of the creatures and just kind of the depth of it. It does work in VR if you have that as well. Tooled around with it a little bit in the VR, it's not too bad. Has overwhelmingly positive review over on Steam. And there is a Sub-Zero, I don't want to say it's a downloadable, but it's a second, like a sequel or something like that. So, next one we're looking at is Piku Niku, followed by Anarchute, and probably Banished this week. We got those other three in the queue. And we'll try this Wednesday night right here on YouTube, 8 o'clock Pacific time. Following night on Twitch, 8 o'clock over there, both of them under Silverlinks 35. Hope to see you there.